Assalamu alaikum and good evening everyone. Welcome to the Heena Siddiqi show once again. Well, it's been very long and I missed you all. It's a very special time of the year. You guys all are probably getting ready for Christmas, holidays, and a beautiful time of the year. I wish you all and stay happy, stay safe in this beautiful season. Well, like always, we bring you inspiring stories, incredible guests, and some very bold and brave voices. Like all the time, we experience people from different background, different community, and with different faith as well. Today, the day is very special, especially for my show. I have an incredible guest with me. She's an amazing human being, a great activist, Dr. Bahira Abdulsalam. I would like to share about her accomplishment, achievement, and her great work. So Dr. Bahira Abdulsalam holds a PhD degree in civil engineering, brings over 30 years of experience as a professional engineer. She's also a devoted mother, a community leader, and a strong voice for children's rights and human rights. Along with her professional work, she is running as an independent political candidate, speaking up for fairness, justice, and democracy. Let's welcome Dr. Bahira Abdulsalam. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Thank you so much.
How are you doing tonight?
Yeah, it's amazing. It wasn't easy to come, but we made it with a snowstorm and everything. So I'm really very excited to be here in this show, not for the first time.
Yes, this is our second time.
I always meet you at very powerful and special moments in my life. So, and I appreciate the fact that you are bringing in different voices from different backgrounds with very interesting audience, a very wide audience. So thank you so much. And
please share about yourself.
Yeah, so about me, I am an immigrant from Egypt, came here to Canada 20 years ago to do my PhD in civil engineering. So I'm a certified professional engineer in Ontario with a PhD degree in civil engineering. I am a mother, and I am someone who is very proud of my faith and my religion as a Muslim woman. And this is the core of my actions, like all my actions, fighting and speaking up for, and I always try to be the voice of the voiceless. So I speak out about different issues, about human rights.
Absolutely, and that's what I was just going to ask, that why did you choose to work or do the advocacy for children's rights within Canada and outside as well, also human rights? What made you to do that?
So I believe that with the knowledge and we are very blessed to be Canadian citizens, to have freedom of expression so far, right? Because there are lots of challenges we are facing now. But I believe, as a Canadian citizen who believes in the democracy and freedom, I have a duty. And as an engineer who have acquired a lot of knowledge throughout my life, so I have a duty to speak and to be voice for the voiceless, to speak for the little kids in Canada in the children education, to speak for the people who are oppressed in Palestine, in Sudan, in different parts of the world, and for the Canadians who are struggling to have their voices heard, and for the leaders to listen to them and to help them to to survive in a very
Definitely.
respectful
But
and
Bahira,
honorable
like
way.
you are doing something which is very much possibly can be put your career, especially your engineering designation, at risk because I believe I have seen on social media and the news that this is putting you at risk being an activist.
Yeah, so
How you're handling that?
yeah, so being an independent political candidate in
Right.
Canada,
Right.
not affiliated with any political party.
Right.
So this puts me at a certain position that I am I started to gain acceptance and to be known. Okay, and it is normal that in politics it's not easy
It's
to
not
pass.
easy. It's not
It is
easy.
not easy. There is a lot of backlash coming to me, not only because of my independence,
Right.
but with the topics that I am fighting for. Because I fight for
Advocacy work.
yeah, I fight for the Palestinian rights because
Right.
I believe that the freedom of Palestine is our own freedom. I fight for the little kids who are starving and who are having horrific situation, the genocide that is taking place and all the actions of Israel. So this is putting my um, my professional designation at risk
Yes.
because there is a coordinated campaign of complaints that are made against me
Right.
and by organizations.
Right.
And I think honestly that it is all political. It
Right.
has
But are you
nothing to
doing
do.
anything about it?
Yes, of course. So very recently, I was running for to be the president-elect for Professional Engineers Ontario, and I got nominations that are like over 200% of the number of nominations that
Right.
are. But there is still something like I believe that there is an investigation that needs to take place, and this is what is going on right now. Inside Professional Engineers Ontario, there is a committee that is investigating my claims that there are votes that are not counted. And from the other side, there is another committee inside Professional Engineers Ontario that is initiated a disciplinary action against me based on complaints from the Canadian Anti-Semitism Education Foundation.
Right.
And it is obviously like a political retaliation, but I have to fight. I have to prove and to bring my voice. And this is going to take place in February. And now I'm not only like an activist and a professional engineer. I'm also starting to be a lawyer.
All right. One more title added.
I'm not. No, of course I have never studied law, but I have to learn how to defend myself.
right.
So because for someone like me who is a single mother and who is like just like anyone else, I'm not a wealthy person to hire a legal team. So and I have no choice other than defending myself and trying to bring my voice to to protect. And by the way, protecting my professional designation, it is not something personal.
Right.
And attacks on a Muslim engineer who is trying to bring a change to represent people, it is not personal as well, because if this happens to me, it means it can happen to anyone else.
Right.
So I think, and yesterday someone was telling me, Bahira, you have to bring a lawyer if you care about your professional designation.
Right.
So I said, I care about my professional designation, but the complexity of my case, it is so complex. And it's very hard for any lawyer
Justify?
to understand all the issues, because I did a lot of things, and there are lots of, it is...
The whole year was lined up for
Yes.
your activism
Right.
and your stance
Right.
for people within the Canada and outside.
And I will defend every engineer in Canada who, so they bring their voice. And our professional designation can never be a reason for silencing us. And professional engineering body has a mandate to regulate the engineering profession. But when they deviate from their mandate, this is when we're starting to have problems, and Canadians are losing their democracy.
What other challenges
Huh?
you're facing while dealing with the advocacy work, and also now your profession is on stake?
Yeah, so there is always, any human being have choices to make,
Right.
and decisions to make.
Right.
So I can, and this is an attempt for me to push me away
Right.
from politics, from activism, from speaking out, and silencing my voice. And I think that my voice is very important. My freedom of expression is extremely important, because as an immigrant who came to Canada, who left my family, my mother, all my close family members, this is a great, I sacrificed a lot, like many of the immigrants. We sacrificed to be here in Canada because of the democracy, because of the freedom, because of our religion to be respected and to be able to express. And now when there is an attack on our religious freedoms, this is very critical, and this is very important with Bill C9 and all those attempts to take away our religions, religious freedoms and freedom of expression. This is, we have to, like, if we don't fight for all those people who are vulnerable in different parts of the world, who should fight for them? If we don't fight for our little kids who are unable to recognize, like, this is, like, parental rights are very important. As parents, we have the right to be to teach our kids their culture, their religion.
Absolutely.
And
Would you be able to share some of your children's advocacy work? I remember about last year, or maybe this year, very early, you were talking about children's right of selecting or identifying their gender at an early age. I remember that campaign you were becoming a part
yeah,
of.
so we are just saying, leave our kids alone.
Right.
Let kids be kids. We should not confuse our kids in the public education system by a political agenda that is designed to confuse them, to make them free to change their gender without the consent and the knowledge of their parents, or la qaddar Allah, to make very, very harmful decisions, that, like surgeries, to make, like, kids at a very early age have to be to live their life freely, to go to the school to learn education, subjects that are not interfere with religious views or philosophical views, or all those. Those are the responsibility of the parents, and every parent is free to teach their kids whatever they want.
So you're against about gender ideologies education?
Of course,
Okay.
yeah. Not only me, by the way. It's the majority of the Canadians.
Yes.
They have their stance, and however, like the conservative party of Canada, all the majority of them, they are taking the stance. However, the liberals, they are opposite. So, because I'm saying this because some people, they try to minimize the problem,
Yes.
as if it is someone who has a view. No, it's not someone. No, the majority of parents, this is true. Like there are millions of people who came out in the streets and they said that we have rights as parents, and we need
Yes.
our kids to be educated, like to have education free from interference with any political agenda, and to
Or
remove
religious belief, yeah,
and
which can
remove
impact,
SOGI from the schools, and so on. So this is
yeah, thank you so much. Well, it's an incredible conversation, but it's time for us to take a short break. So you don't go anywhere. We'll be back shortly. Keep watching the Heena Siddiqi Show.
thank you.
Welcome back to the Heena Siddiqi Show, Voices Unleashed. Tonight we have with us Dr. Bahira Abdulsalam. Let's welcome her again. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Well, Dr. Bahira, we were speaking about children before going on break. Now, I would like to ask you another question regarding children's education and about what changes do you want to see in education system or for children's right in Canada?
Well, the children are the future. So education is the core and the most important, the cornerstone of any country to be strong and developed, and to have a bright future for our country. We need the children to be educated. We need our country to give more attention to the education, more
Right.
funding,
Absolutely.
more
Absolutely.
funding to the education,
Yes.
and to focus the education about to develop their skills, because now we have, like, the technology is advancing very quickly,
Yes,
right? And we cannot be on the same pace, right?
Absolutely.
So there are lots of challenges that we are having, and we need
I believe we need to have a bit of more better system, because if we compare to the other countries, our education system is quite behind, honestly.
yes, of course, of course. I was speaking to one of the Chinese Canadians, and he was telling me about what their country do with the kids and the little kids, and they select the brilliant minds and they start training them and preparing them for being like the inventors. And so I think we need to leave all the ideological things aside and focus on building the new generation
Right.
of inventors, of like leaders,
Right.
of people who are connected, and to have compassion,
Right.
and not to live in a bubble. We don't want our children to be living in a bubble and not to see what's happening on the other side of the world that our country is involved in. Like when Canada is sending weapons to and supplying weapons to Israel, for example, killing people, and our kids, they don't know what's happening. No, they need to know. They need to have a compassion and to feel for others who are, and this will build a real stronger generations to fight for justice and for freedom for the Canadians and for all over the world. This is how Canada should lead, not by silencing them or shutting them or closing everything around them. And this is what I believe this is what I need to see the Canadian children in the future, and to have some more attention to our education system, and to make sure that they are aware of historical things and political and all the social things that are happening around the world.
Right. What gives you hope and strength while this is a very challenging work you've been into, and time to time you show your strength and you show your stance for the community, and not just for the community, actually for all over the world. You have stood up for Sudan as well. Can you talk about that moment as well?
Yes, of course. Like we have been witnessing what's happening in Darfur, and it is like heartbreaking that we are seeing. It's always the struggle about the countries that have wealth, and they have, and then the greed, the greed of human beings who are killing other human beings because they want to acquire their wealth or resources, colonization, and all these things. So what gives me hope is my belief in God, because I'm a believer, I'm a Muslim, and I believe in the justice of our Lord subhanahu wa ta'ala. I believe that nothing will happen except for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is permitting it to happen, and there must be an end to the injustice.
Yes.
There must be a compensation and reward for the suffering, for all those who are suffering.
Absolutely.
And we are just living in a test.
Yes, this life is a test.
Right? Yeah, so what I'm doing, like, it doesn't matter, like, it doesn't matter what, I don't need to measure this word that I'm saying, or this interview that we are doing. What is the impact of it? It might be very huge, right? And it must be nothing, but God will be the judge, and this is what keeps me going. And because many people sometimes they tell me, okay, for example, what is the result?
Right.
I don't care about the result. The result will be there.
Will follow.
And I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw it. When you speak up,
right,
people get inspired.
Absolutely.
People get, and what at the moment, there is a very important moment actually, that I was very inspired when an engineer, a young engineer,
right,
she met me at an event. I was running for mayor of the city of Toronto, and she was so happy.
Really?
And she told me, if you can do that, it means it is possible for us.
Wow.
Okay, and this is an engineer who has a degree in artificial intelligence.
Wow.
Right? So she has a great value already. She has a lot of knowledge. But being an inspiration for her, and to see that even our women who has lots of knowledge and has lots of achievement, do not even think that it is possible for them to lead in their own country.
Absolutely.
So this is what inspired me, and I think we need to have more people, more Canadians from the minority groups, from the Muslim community, and from the people who are disadvantaged community and
Privileged.
less privileged.
Right.
They need to be represented. They need to
Right.
have a voice, right? So this is what I
Also, like when we are advocating for many reasons and many agendas you've been working on and stepping up, there are a lot of people who are not very much happy
Of course.
from your work, and I have seen it firsthand on your profile, social media. And there was some threat as well, there was some sort of bad mouthing as well. How do you handle that criticism and negativity for you? And absolutely, like sometime we are human beings, we fear for our safety and security. How do you handle that?
Yeah, so this is a very important point because first of all, I understand the strategy. I understand that many of those are not real persons. They are bots.
Oh.
They are brought up like it is like the social media and all
Right.
those platforms.
So it's the
they are
artificial intelligence are doing.
yeah, there are algorithms. There are people who are like many of them are not real human
So
beings.
it's bots, yeah, AI.
Yeah, many of them, right?
created by
And
AI.
then they try to influence
Yeah.
how other people think.
Yes.
Like if you are sitting in a room
Yes.
and you have 100 persons
Yeah.
saying something,
Yes.
and you truly believe that this is wrong,
Yeah.
you will be, some people will be hesitant
Yes.
to say it.
Yes.
Okay, maybe I'm
Maybe
the
I'm
one.
wrong.
I'm the one who's wrong.
All are saying.
And this is how they do it.
Yes.
They send a lot of armies
Right.
to intimidate you and to say something that makes no sense.
Right.
So because I understand, I speak about what I see, right, because I have reference, I have knowledge, and I have faith in God that if the whole world is standing against me, right, and God wants to protect me, they can do nothing. And this is the reality, right? The evil is very weak.
Yes.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us in the Holy Quran, إِنَّ كَيْدَ الشَّيْطَانِ كَانَ ضَعِيفًا. That the devil is so weak. So whenever someone is attacking you and you know that you are on the right path, you have to continue.
Yes.
And no matter what will happen.
You were an iron lady, I would say.
Thank you.
I mean, such a strong woman. We've been seeing your work throughout the year and your groups and your community work, campaigns you've been running with parents and with individuals, with communities on the road. I mean, it's such an inspiring journey of you. We cannot thank you enough
Oh, thank you
for
so much.
your work in the
Thank you.
community,
Thank you.
standing up for people, putting your career on stake, and as an immigrant and with no backup from I would say a family or people around you. I mean, you are very brave, Dr. Bahira. We are so proud of you.
Yeah, but I don't want to underestimate the support I'm getting. Like, of course, it is not comparable
Yes.
to political parties
yes.
or and to the government and
Yes.
but I have lots of people
Yes.
who have supported me, who have donated to my campaigns. And I'm very, like even the very small donations
Right.
that I received, even this very small words that I have been told, that this is really something that keeps me going, and I'm very grateful for them and for you to to support me, because
Absolutely.
it's very important
Yeah, it's
to amplify the voices
it's a collaboration
of people.
work with the community. When we are together working on something, it's always successful. It always leaves an impact on all of us, and also it always makes a difference
Yeah.
when we work together. But again, one more question from you is, the parents who are watching right now, what message do you want to give to them for their children?
Yeah, so for the parents, I have to tell them that they have to be very careful, and they have to watch out for the education of their children. And there are always threats. There is always dangers. We have to protect our children. We have to take charge of what is happening, and we have to be their friends, and to make sure that no matter what happens, they have to come to us and talk to us and be open, and not to be tough with them. And this is what is making the difference. They always, by the way, those who are attacking us or think that we are aggressive or we will be angry. No, it's completely the opposite. So this, everything that we are doing is coming out of love and care, and not only to our own children, but for all the children.
Right.
So we care about them, and this is the type of relationship that we should have with our kids. And definitely we need to understand our rights and to participate in the school system, in the representation of parents, parent council, and to be aware of what is happening and the policies, and to speak up, and I understand it's not easy, but we have to try.
Absolutely. When it comes to children, what do you have to say about the children of Palestine?
Yes, of the children of Palestine, I am I want to tell them that we love you, we care about you, and you are the strongest, more powerful, more honorable children in the whole world. I am looking at them, and the little girls and the little boys, they speak even way better than like people who are men.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
So those are very strong, but the whole world have a duty to stop this genocide and to stop the injustices that the Palestinians are living in. They are drowning in the water with no
Cold
with
winter.
no,
Harsh winter.
yeah, their water and their tent are falling apart. So I'm just calling for everyone who can support. Please support by your words, by your money, by your actions, by your advocacy. We need to have this end. It is a shame that this is
We are seeing this
happening
in today's time.
Yeah, in today's time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well,
Bahira, we would love to see your paintings now, what you have created, and those created sparks in the news and in the community. So let's have a look. Let's have a look at this beautiful painting created by Dr. Bahira Abdulsalam. So, Dr. Bahira, please explain about the painting and the purpose.
Yeah, so this is, I tried actually to send a message about a very honorable doctor his name is Dr. Hussam Abu Sofia,
Mm-hmm.
that we are calling for his release. And he is detained in Israeli prisons. He is the director of Kamal Adwan Hospital, and he was trying that his voice is heard by the world. Like he was calling to rescue the people who are the sick people and the sick children in the hospital, and no response. And then it ended up that he was detained, and his son was killed, and he had to bury his own son beside the fence of the hospital, and until the moment he is not yet released. So the whole world is calling for his release, and we are calling for releasing him from Israeli prisons. Although that, like there was thousands of prisoners, they were out from prisons in the recent exchange of the prisoners, but we hope that he is taken care of, and he must get out. So I did this painting because there was a protest by doctors in Canada.
Okay.
And we went to Queen's Park, and I took it with me, and it seems that I was the only one who painted his face, and everybody came and they were very inspired by the painting. There were like some news agencies, and I found that it was all over the news. Wow. It was on Al Jazeera and many. So whenever they are saying that people are asking for the release of Dr. Hussam Abu Sofia, so they put this painting in the article. So Alhamdulillah, it's just an attempt from me to help. And
I've also heard that you have recently interviewed by Al Jazeera.
Yes, Alhamdulillah, I was on Al Jazeera Mubashir because they were asking me about running for the president of Professional Engineer Ontario as president-elect, and why I was disqualified. So this was one, I think it was an article that was written, and there was an interview. I spoke about what's happening, and I consider this as not a personal cause. It is like for every engineer. And engineering is a very important profession. We are the ones who create weapons. We are the ones who are capable of protecting the knowledge and to use it in war, not in peace, not in war. And unfortunately, that artificial intelligence and weapon industry all are engineering. So, and this is one of the main reasons I want to by running in this election, I want to send a message that ethics has to be in the forefront of our engineering profession in Canada, and we have to ensure that our knowledge, and I asked Engineering Ontario, Professional Engineers Ontario, to make sure that none of the engineers who are licensed or the corporations are involved in crimes against humanity. Are they going to do that? I don't know, but I'm just trying to I did my part.
And we have another painting. Dr. Bahira will explain again about this one.
Yeah, so this is the logo that I created for a grassroots movement about Palestine, and I used this name, Canadian Love for Palestine. So I used the Palestinian flag with the Canadian flag. They are connected together to show that as Canadians, we love Palestine, and this is the Palestinian movement is is not a foreign movement about Canada. From Canada, like as Canadians, we love Palestine, and we consider that our freedom is intertwined. Like the
Yes.
freedom of Canadian and Palestinians are
Absolutely.
one
And
freedom.
I remember there is one more. Uh, I think there was something you created or something, a painting regarding Sudan or something.
Yeah, so
believe.
I usually, when I go to protest or like any event about, I try
You can
to
show it to the camera.
to create
right there, right there,
something.
over there.
Yeah, yeah. So I
Just in the front.
it's
Yes.
a little bit long, so you can help
Okay.
me.
Sure. One
Yeah.
second.
So this one, when we were standing up for Darfur,
Uh-huh.
to save Darfur. So I was very inspired by, like, it's heartbreaking what's happening, and the children who are starving in Darfur and the women. So we are calling for protecting Darfur. Like kids were, like human beings were buried alive there. So yeah. So
This is impressive.
This is
This is
just
something
a very
beyond imagination.
Yeah.
Let's say. And did you create this?
yeah.
Wow. So much work into it.
Yeah,
So much work.
Yeah, I'm trying. Like, I
But
am
you know
not.
what? Taking your time out,
Yes.
personal time out,
Yeah.
and balancing everything, managing everything, hats off to you.
Thank you.
Hats
Thank you.
off to you.
Thank you so much.
Any message for our beautiful audience?
Yes, for the audience of the program, I want to tell them thank you so much for spending the time and listening to us. And I want that you consider making a change. I started a movement, actually. I called it Be the Change.
Uh-huh.
It is a political movement. I don't have a political party, but I believe that every one of us needs to think outside the box and do not accept the least evil. Do not say, I'm going to vote for this party because everybody is voting for it. Because you have a duty and you have a moral responsibility and a religious responsibility about your voice. Your voice matters. So if you don't have an option, create the option. Be the leader. Push your kids who are like the young people, the youth, to run for the election and to have your leaders in the community. They have to be the future leaders in Canada, and it is possible. And please consider making a change in the future of Canada, and reach out to me if you need
Thank
to.
you. Please share your communication handle, like your if you have a social media handle
Yeah,
or email.
I'm all over the social media. Like I'm Twitter, Bahira, Bahirar on Twitter, and Bahira Abdulsalam on Facebook, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, and yeah. So and my email is bahiraa@gmail.com, BAHIRAA@gmail.com. Please reach out to me if you have any ideas that you want to share, and I'm sure that lots of Canadians have started efforts. They have started. So let's join our efforts together. Let's work together and try to do something good for our communities.
Absolutely. As we wrap up our show for tonight, once again, I would like to give you my heartfelt thank you for speaking up for what's right, for children, for families, for the whole community. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you so much, Heena, and I'm very honored to be here. And I wish you all the best and to be the voice, the first Canada voice for the independent voice in Canada.
Thank you so much. It's an honor. This is the first show after 1 year. So this is the starting all over, and it will be my first show with you. So we are starting very, very strong and hope to continue unleash voices in the country.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for watching us, joining us, and supporting us. You can share your opinion, your feedback at the Heena Siddiqi Show at gmail.com. Well, this was Bahira Abdulsalam, Dr. Bahira Abdulsalam, on our show, and she shared incredible journey of activism and how to be an important part of the community, how to speak up for all of us, for becoming the voice of people who are voiceless. Well, we all need leaders like her in the community, in the world. Well, she was an inspiration, and I would love to see her again. Well, don't forget to write me your feedback at my email. Also, if you would like to be a part of my show, then you can write me as well. And I will see you next week, Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on Canada 1 TV. Heena Siddiqi Show, we are signing off, and we will see you soon.